Hi, it's 5:40 a.m. and we've already driven 40 minutes to get to the start of the trekking trail. This is the most famous hike here in Yakushima Island. It's the hike to Jomonsugi tree, which is meant to be one of the very, very oldest trees in the world. It's a 10-hour hike. We don't know if we'll make it, so yeah, wish us luck. Let's go. Got our flashlights because it's so early in the morning. Let's go now. We've been walking now for about an hour and a half, and it's just started to get light. And it's interesting to see that this is what we were walking this morning in pitch darkness. So we've been going for 2.5 hours and we've stopped for breakfast right in the middle of the forest. I don't know if you can hear the river babbling below. Thanks to the hotel for preparing our Japanese bento breakfast at 4 a.m. We've got about another 2 or 3 hours to go till we get to Jomonsugi, so we're definitely going to need all this energy. Up to now we've been walking along the pretty flat railway, but suddenly from here the railway ends and we start to go quite steeply up. So we've been walking for about 4.5 hours. We haven't reached Jomonsugi yet. We've reached the other famous sightseeing spot, which is called Wilson's Stump. This is a tree that was cut down about 400 years ago, and if it hadn't been cut down, they say it would be the tallest tree in Japan. So I can't show you the tallest tree in Japan, but I can show you what would have been the tallest tree in Japan. And if I stand in the center, you should be able to see how huge this tree would have been. Remember, this is inside the remains of the stump. And you can see I pan all around, and it's obviously would have been an enormous tree. If you look up, you're meant to see a heart. I think that's it. I can't really see it I'm not very romantic. Is that it? I can't see it. Moo, who's more romantic than me, is hopefully going to find the heart that for the life of me I can't see. Every YouTube video you look at, it always says, oh, look up and you can see a heart. Where is it?
So if you stand around here,
okay,
because I shouldn't touch it, so just show this one.
There we go, there's the famous, finally the famous heart of Wilson's Stump. And as we're getting further and further up, the trees are getting huger and huger and huger. And we've come up so high, we've hit the snow line. No, we made it. Really, we had a hard walk, huh? But finally, there it is. One of the very, very oldest trees in the world. Coming up to the end of the hike, what are my thoughts? It's been a really, really tough, long hike, the toughest hike I've done for many years. We hiked through some amazing forests. We hit the snow line. We went all the way to 1,300 meters, and most importantly, we saw one of the very, very oldest trees in the world. And that is really something. What's more, we had the whole place when we reached the tree we were completely on our own. One thing that really struck me today, we've been hiking for about 11 hours up and down this mountain, and we haven't seen one piece of litter, not one piece of trash, not a tissue, not a not a drinks bottle, nothing. We finally made it back to where we started. It was dark at 5:40 this morning. It's just about going dark now, and it's 5:15. That's 11 and a half hours. We had half an hour for a meal break twice, and we had a few 5-minute water breaks. Besides that, we've been hiking.